Hello and welcome back to Why So Serious Game Nerd. My name's JB and today we'll be playing, like we showed in the introduction video, FTL, Faster Than Light. Just a short introduction about it. It is an in-developer game. Subset Games developed it. It's a real-time strategy game where you make a ship, control a crew, and fight through different sectors to reach your allied fleet. You're carrying some sort of cargo and you've got to get to them before these rebels catch up with you. Basically, they're taking the cargo and to help them destroy the rebel fleet, I'm guessing. I have played this game before, but I didn't take much lore out of it. I should have, really, if I'm going to be doing a game about it, but hey ho. In each sector you'll be facing rebel forces, hostiles, and recruiting them members on the way. So let's get started. So as you can see here, this is your ship that you start off with. You can get different ships as you go through the game. I have played the game before, so I've got a different ship as well. Let me see if I can find it. That's the Taurus. I don't know which species that is. I think it's the Rock People species ship. Oh no, this is the Rock People species ship. And this is the Bulwark. And the Taurus. I can't remember who these people are. Engi. That's, well, Engi, however you pronounce it. But they are engineering people, really, as you can tell. But because we're playing for the first time, well, suppose we're playing for the first time, we'll start off with the human ship, the Kestrel. You can rename these ships, so I will keep with the tradition and go for Star Wars. Massive Star Wars fan, as obviously you can tell. These are your crew members here, these three. Let's start off with humans. You can customise their names as well, so let's go with Han Solo, of course, Captain Ship. And let's go with yes, I know, before anyone leaves me comments, he is not Chewbacca, but we're going with it anyway. And let's go with, oh, there was no one else on the ship, let's go with Luke Skywalker. Right, so we've got our crew members to start off with. As you can see down here, these are our attributes for the ship, so each attribute obviously gives you a difference of your ship, so like we can see here, shields obviously gives you, well, as speaks for himself, the shields. You've got your engines to keep going, oxygen for your crew, weapon control for your weapons, because you've got two different weapons down here, the Artemis, which is a missile launcher, and the burst laser, which is just obviously a laser machine gun type of thing. Med bay, if your crew members get injured, you send them to the med bay, they'll heal up again. Piloting, also for the ship to get away and go to different sectors. Your sensors is just basically like your CCTV cameras. It shows you all different sectors and everything that's happening on. If they get taken out and someone transports your ship from the other ships, you can't see them anywhere really, and you don't know where they're going unless you look at the doors and see which rooms to walk through. And then obviously your door systems. If all doors get taken out, then you're locked in where you are really, or they all open and you get sucked out. Well, not sucked out, but all the oxygen gets let out and you die. So, let's start off. We'll go normal and let's start. So, as you can see, it gives you an introduction to the lore. I should have read this the first time, but I just got straight into it. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure you explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Tip: upgrades. Don't forget your upgrade of shape. Often shields are the highest priority, but don't underestimate the usefulness of subsystems. Of course, shields are the highest priority. Right, so as you can see there, pause the game, because you can pause the game during combat, just to help you out. It's going too quick for you. Down on the left here is your energy, so you can put things into, you can put energy into your different subsections, like it said. So we're going to put some into the burst lasers, and put one into the engine, just get it going. The Artemis I will use. I rarely use it unless I really need to, but I probably will use it for this video. These cog symbols here, this is your money value basically. So at the moment we've got 10. When you get to each store, you can buy crew members, weapons, different things, more energy, obviously to use. You'll see them later. This is your fuel. So each each jump consumes one fuel. So every time you jump to a different place in the sector, it takes away one fuel for you. If you're out with 0, you are stranded. I've never run out to 0, so I don't actually know what happens. I'm guessing you are stranded, but I don't know if there's any way of getting out of it. Number of missiles for weapons consumes one missile, so the Artemis will use them. The burst laser doesn't. You can use that whenever, but the Artemis will use other missiles. The hull is your health, and that will start going down once your shields are knocked down. Current shield status is 1 shield at the moment, so once that's gone, it starts taking away from the hull, your health starts going down. Everyone's fully healthy, as you can see, and then there are attributes at the side. So each person gets a tribute. Each level they raise up obviously gives you different things. So pilot and evasion, engines evasion, shields 10% faster recharge, weapons 10% faster recharge, repair speed mastered, and increases border combat when mastered. So I've just realised we have got two captains. We've got Han Solo. Oh no, we haven't. Oh no, we have. Never mind. I was thinking of my original games, my original time I played the game. And we'll go Luke on the shields, and we'll go for Chewie on the weapons. Right? So I'll pause the game. And each person in each sector obviously gains their attributes. So Han Solo will get a lot in piloting, Chewie will get a lot in weapons, and Luke will get a lot in shields. And people in those areas obviously add up to the attributes they get. Sorry, I've got a bit of a cold at the moment. So now we're ready. Let's jump. Now this is your map, as you can see. So this is the first sector you start off on. First sector, civilian sector. You'll get to different sectors as you go along, but in each sector you can jump to different areas in the map. All these little points. On each point there'll be something going on, like as you can see here, distress. So distress beacon. Someone might need your help. Now, like I said, I have played this game before, so I do realise that I know it's a distress and someone might need your help. Might is the key word there. Just due to the fact that when I've jumped to places before, I have been trapped and I've been blown to pieces by some arsehole that's trying to trick me. Sorry if I'm swearing, but I do get really annoyed at times, and you will realise that as we go through games. So we can jump straight to there, or we can play it safe and go to an unvisited location. Even though it says unvisited and there's no distress or anything, sometimes will be hostile forces or some sort of scenario there that you have to play out. It's all randomly generated, so sometimes you'll get scenarios that match or just randomly generated hostiles, but well, you might as well just see it as we go along instead of explaining it. Let's go to distress, might as well keep it interesting. So, you find a source of your distress call, a small research station. It appears a small laboratory fire got out of control and is threatening to destroy the station. Their fire suppression system is not responding. So, we've got two choices here. Most of the time it is get in or get out choices. You can send your crew in a shuttle to help out the fire, or you can try to rescue the survivors. Or leave, of course. But we're not going to leave, we're going to keep it interesting. Because I've played it before, I know, knowing my luck, if I choose this one, I am probably going to lose. Well, if I choose either, I'm probably going to lose a crew member, knowing me. But that one seems more likely. And as it says there, help put out the fire. If I help put out the fire, they'll stay there and they'll give me a reward. Whereas if I try and dock and try and rescue the survivors, I am most likely going to get another crew member out of it. And at this moment in time, I would prefer another crew member. Just to the fact that the more crew you have, the more management you can get done during your ship. So we are going to go for this one. So you pull alongside the station and cut through their hull. You are able to rescue a few survivors, but many more are lost. One of the survivors offers to join your crew, and you offload the rest on a nearby station. 9 scrap for reward, and also get another crew member. Bada bing, oh bada boom. Jones. Oh my, he's an alien. Good God, what is he? How do I find out? Good God, what is he? Ship. Yeah, if you click ship at the top, you'll get all these attributes. Power bars, you can buy more for 20 scraps, so you get more energy. And crew. So, Han Solo, human, Jones, or Zoltan. The Zoltan are close allies of the Engi. Their innate energy is strong enough to power ship's system. So these are his attributes at the bottom. No, I can't move across, but on the right there, it says his attributes are provides power to occupied system. So if I go to a different system, it will give me 1 extra energy. It just goes to himself, and his maximum health is reduced. So if he gets in a fight, he is going to be screwed over quicker than the rest. So let's put him, if his maximum energy, let's put him at the moment into weapons. So I get that extra energy, so I've got my Artemis now charging. Oh, this is a good start. Right then, let's jump. So that's his stress done. Let's go to a visit location. Yeah, scans reveal a mining base on nearby planet long since abandoned. No life signs detected. Continue. Well, that was boring. Cool, what's something interesting? I'm gonna keep the viewers going. Whoa. So, you find a mercenary for hire at this beacon. Their unique skills can sometimes prove to be useful. So, I can hire the mercenary. Well, this is good. Oh, I can fight him as well. So, hide a mercenary to lay rebels, 10 scrap, remember from up here. Hide a mercenary to scout the sector, so I can go to another sector and scout out things for me. I can fight the ship if I want to, or I can have no needs of his services and just leave him alone. Well, for the purposes of this video, and because I like being an arsehole during games, as you'll probably see in later videos, when there's a choice between good or bad, I'm always going to choose the bad. Everyone gets bored of being the good, so let's fight the shift and see what he's got to do. So mercenaries are worse than rebels. The only honourable course is to engage the mercenary in battle. No, so at least it gives you a good way of saying, oh, I just want to be the Crepence's guy. So let's pause the game, let's get started. So, Artemis, we want to attack the shield. Take out the shields, then they've got no way of defending all the other systems. Take out the weapons, they've got no way of shooting me. That's how I see it really. I mean, others may play it different to as I do, but I think that's the best course of action. So let's get started. Now it's just a waiting game. Just charge up, they have to charge up at the bottom, so as you see it, once it gets all charged, it will set off and strike. I can turn on artifact, I forgot about that. So we've taken out his shield, that probably will get fixed, especially if he's got for humans or, well, any crew on there. Oh my god, I've already got fire on my pilot. Great. So, burst laser is automatically firing. The Artemis is attacking the shields. Han Solo's repairing the bay. Oh, I missed all mine. Good god, he's getting loads of good shots on me. You go fix that. Right, sometimes you will get this if like they can't be bothered fighting anymore, or you can carry on if you like. You have to give you some of their guns if you don't destroy the ship. Big 7 over, so you get 7 missiles. That is really good, I think. Drone parts is 1. You get some, these are drone parts at the top. Sometimes you'll get some drone schematics where you can create drones to either heal your ship as you go around, or attack other people's ships, as you'll probably see later. And then 10 scrap, not so good as scrap. We will not accept your surrender because I like being an asshole, and I want to do it that way. Right, pause the game again just to get myself, just to realise where I'm at. Oof. I know it is really slow again when you're shooting things like that, but what I'm trying to do with this and play the game at the same time, it's like, a bit overwhelming. Let's go for, let's keep attacking the shields. And one more, yeah, just attack the shields, just blow them to pieces, just blow them up. Kill them all! Boom! What you know about that? So, the ship explodes, having left behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. So, like I said, 1 missile compared to 7. I know I should have probably taken the 7, but I like being an arsehole. We wanted to do it. Don't tell me you didn't want me to do it either. So, 1 drone part and 15 scrap. It's not bad for a first time. Let's carry on. So, we have to go fix these places. Han Solo can go to the med bay because he's nearly dead. Chewie's nearly dead as well. Good god, nearly lost all them. I didn't realise. See, it's a bit of micromanagement because you've got to keep an eye on your crew, you've got to keep an eye on your attacking, you've got to keep an eye on things down here. It's just like, whew, it's a little bit overwhelming at times. Luke was at the shields, Chewie was at the weapons, and so obviously back at piloting. Right, so my hull has been probably about a quarter of the way down, I think, which isn't that good, especially not for the first sector. So I've got more to go, and that was like probably the 3rd stop, so let's keep going. Hopefully I have more luck. Your jump leads to a remarkable binary star system. The view is beautiful, but there is nothing else around it. Well, once again, that's boring as shit. The exit's right there, I can jump to the next sector if I like, but I want to go across here, see what else is around, make the most of it at least. Scanners showing intelligent life forms nearby planet. No match for them can be found in the database. Let's investigate. So, you land on a small shuttling enormous field with whose only occupants are small, brightly coloured, 6-legged horse-like animals. Great. Could they be what your scans have picked up? Well, that just sounds horrific to me. Especially if there's size of horses as well. That just sounds absolutely terrifying. Try to communicate peacefully, bring some creatures on board to sell, and leave. Well, I would usually click on bring some creatures on board to sell, like I said, just because I want to be an asshole in this game. But because I may get enough crew member, I'm going to try and communicate peacefully and not get killed. None of your attempts to communicate seem to work. They just stare at you silently. Well, great. That makes me look like a dick. As you prepare to leave, one of the creatures canters forward and forcefully nudges you away from the ship. He seems to want you to follow him. Eventually, the creatures guide you to an old Engi ship's crash site. Inside, you are able to reactivate the Engi. Great. So I've got another person. Oh, brilliant. You know what? This game's just helping out loads at the moment. Let's go back to the ship. Let's go back to the crew. So, Vivimod. Vivimod? Is it Vivimod? Vivimod. We'll go Vivimod. Sorry. It's unclear if the Engi, I don't know how to pronounce them at the moment, are partly organic or entirely mechanical, but it's well known that they are exceptional engineers. So repair speed is doubled, combat damage inflicted is halved. So once again, these two are absolutely terrible in combat. Considering aliens that look massive, the humans would kick ass. But repair speed is doubled, so if anything gets broken, I know to send this person that way. So we'll put him in the engine at the moment. It could be the engineer engine. Sorry, that's a terrible joke. And let's go to this one, and then we can go straight to the exit afterwards. Great, danger, the sun. You arrive at Bacon and find yourself dangerously close to a star. An automated robot ship, impervious to the heat, moves in to engage. Great stuff. This is probably going to be AI as well, but they have no shields, so that's in my favour. Right, let's get started. Oh, you are kidding me. As you can see here, usually you can tap the sections, but this ship by itself has got invisibility, the cloaking, so I can't attack any of its sections until it's come under cloaking, so I've just got to sit here and wait like a dick. My things aren't even charging up because I've got nothing to attack. Right, so attack, and let's attack the weapons as well. I don't want that thing setting up anymore, otherwise that will cause me trouble again and again. But luckily, straight to the weapons, take out the weapons, and straight to the cloaking, take out the cloaking, take out their engine so they can't escape me. Solar flare imminent, so that's going to attack some more shields and probably attack a bit of my hull. Ah, it didn't do too bad actually. Usually when you get solar flare imminent, it will take some of your shields and maybe sometimes your hull to cause damage. Right, so I forgot to read all that then. Oh, I've got a fire. Put it out. Never mind, safe. Put Jones in the med bay because he's a bit injured. Vivimod, put him in the thing because he's a bit injured. Oh, jump quickly to the exit. I just realised I'm still with solar flare imminent. You arrive at a long-range beacon where the FTL drive is charging up so you can jump to the next sector. Great. Oh, a ship refueling station is stationed at this beacon. We can purchase fuel here, so I can get 6 fuel for 12 scrap, 3 fuel for 6 scrap, or 1 fuel for 2 scrap, and ignore station. I've got 13 at the moment, which is fairly okay, especially after my first section. So, I do have some to spare, since I have 60. I'll just stick with 3 for the moment. Thank you for your business. You're welcome, dickhead. Sorry. I've got to stop myself from swearing as much. And jump to the next sector. So, let's go to the next sector. Now we've got a choice here when you're choosing the next sector. Obviously, these diagrams will change, they will vary, like, there'll be all different patterns and stuff, because it is randomly generated. Obviously, you can only go on the pathways with the lines connected, and here it chooses the colour code sectors. So, green is civilian, which is the one I've just been in. It's not as hostile, as you can see the red would be, but you also come into contact with some rebels and some other hostiles in different planets. Nebula. Now, nebulas are like, it's the weather sort of thing. Like, sometimes you won't be able to see, or you won't know what's happening there, and sometimes it will mess with your ship, and sometimes you might get a solar flare and thunderstorms, and it's just a heap of crap. I'd suggest avoiding them completely. It's the Zoltan control sector, which is civilian, or the rock control sector, and for some reason the rocks are hostile towards me. I didn't realise that because I had a rock person as my crew member last time. So let's go to this Zoltan control sector. And great, straight into a nebula like I said. So you are far from the Federation home space here in Zoltan territory, and it is not clear whether the authorities will have any goodwill remaining. Great. Still, you have to push forward. Okay then. I think I'll leave it here for the moment on this video, just because I want to do a sector at a time and see how far we go through. And so, we'll leave it here for right now. Thank you for watching my first video, and I hope you enjoy. Stay tuned for the next one. Bye bye.